Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and a little Sunday night crafting. All right, let me get my computer going, make sure that we're together. All right, 1 second here. Oh, so welcome. Happy Valentine's Day weekend. Let's see. We celebrated yesterday. You might have saw my picture. We went to medieval times, which was really fun. Okay, let's see. Am I on here? It's turning. And then today we went hiking. So hiking and then a big lunch and a big late lunch and a nap. That was the excitement. Okay, we are in business. So tonight, I'm going to kind of give you a preview of my upcoming color blending technique class coming up in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I should have wrote down the date, but it's in March, second Wednesday in March. How about that? So anyway, tonight we're going to go ahead and make one of the projects. It might be slightly different because I'm actually working on my color blending technique, but it'll be very similar. So let me show you what it looks like. There you go. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, and I can hold it up here. So what we're going to do tonight is make this background. And so what I did was I went to Google and I Googled sunset. And I saw a picture and I was like, oh, that'll work. And it went from light to dark, kind of in the yellowy, orangey place. But I have a picture. I live in Frederick, Maryland, and it happens a lot. I was going north with my husband in the car up 270. And one night, it was like where it's light in the middle and it was all grays and yellows and oranges. So I am going to play with that. And if I can figure that out, that's what we're going to do in class. Otherwise, we're going to do this, which I think is very pretty. And I kept the card really simple. So we got a little mountains here, a nice little happy birthday card. I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. But I've been watching lots of videos and reading lots of information on color blending. And so this is a pretty simple and accessible way for us to do this. And I just think it's super cute. Okay, so let's do this together. So I'm using just Whisper White. This is 5 by 3 3/4. Yeah, so it'll go on the front. You'll see all these dots on my grid paper. Oh, excuse me. So this is going to kind of give you a clue to how this works. When you have your daubers, you want to stamp it off a little bit and you want to start inking and go into the paper. That's the thing I've learned over the last couple practices. Okay, so my colors, I'm going to go Daffodil Delight to Mango Melody to Pumpkin Pie. Okay, I thought those would look the nicest together. And did I mess those up? I did, because I'm trying to keep them with their dauber. Okay, so we're going to start Daffodil Delight. And this reminds me, I was planning to re-ink this and I didn't. So we're going to see if I can hopefully get enough ink. And I'm kind of just thinking of doing it in thirds. A third of the light, a third of the medium, and a third of the dark. So I put my dauber on my finger. Going to get it in the ink. And then you're going to check it. The lighter color is not as problematic. So, and then what I'm going to, oh, I almost forgot. The other thing, well, this piece will work. Okay, is you don't want to get fingerprints on your paper, so you might need a piece of paper to hold it. And you could tape it down and do a bunch of fancy stuff, but this is the quick and easy way to just make a really cool background. And I'm also going to play all week long with new colors. So I dab it on the outside, then I start swirling it, and I take it onto the paper. Okay. And if your ink pad is a little drier like mine, you're going to need to keep adding ink. If you have a more inky ink pad, you're going to be a little more careful. And we're going to be more careful. My Mango Melody is pretty juicy, so we're going to be careful on that. All right. And so I've also been playing around. I'm ordering from Amazon some different tapes and different things to use to make this easier for class. The class will include a set of daubers, a set of sponges, a set of foam brayers, I think they're called brayers, and a set of masks. Oh no, maybe I didn't include the foam brayers in the price. Okay, I gotta look at the price and see, or maybe we'll take the sponges out and do the brayers. Anyway, it's just a fun way to, it's nice to build your own little backgrounds, and it's not hard. So on here, I'm just swirling, and I am doing a decent amount of pressure, mostly because my yellow is a little bit dry, but you want a decent amount of pressure. And we're going to come back over it. Okay, so that's about a third of yellow. And now I'm going to go Mango Melody. Hi, some friends are here. Welcome. Hey, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so Mango Melody. I'm going to put it on there, and then see how bright that color is? I don't want that to show up on my paper, so I'm going to dab it there, and then starting off paper, I'm going to come on. Because the other thing, which I did get one of, is you don't really want those circle shapes from the dauber. And our daubers are a little more narrow, so I think, you know, it just requires you to be a little bit more careful when you get started. But I really like them because they fit on your finger, and they're comfortable to use. Ooh, I like that mango melody. Okay. All right, and then what I'm going to do is go back with the first color, the lighter color, ink that up, and get that in there. That'll help make my line softer. And I'm going up into the mango melody a little bit. Come down here a little bit more. Yeah, I will re-ink this ink pad soon. Okay, let's try our pumpkin pie. I need some yoga exercises for my wrists after this. We might have to take a yoga break-in class. Pumpkin pie. Okay, so I'm going to turn it the other way. Hold on to my paper. Let's see how strong my pumpkin is. Okay, it's not too bad. And then same thing. Start it off paper. Come on to the paper. And then you just keep adding layers of color. And I can go into the mango melody. Don't worry, we'll come back on again. So I don't know. It's a fun way. Like, I love DSP. Seriously, I love DSP. Because it makes quick, beautiful cards. But this is a fun way to make some quick, beautiful cards, too. Okay. Ooh, I like that. That's really pretty. So let's go a little mango melody. Even that out some. And just go where the two colors meet. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Let me hold it up for you. Look at that. Easy peasy. Okay. So I think I'm done with color. So I'm gonna close these so I don't get my hand all in them, which I did. I really do think I need some wrist. I made a couple of these today, so I do need some wrist exercises to even that out. Okay, so then, see, let's bring this in. See those cool splatter spots? We're gonna do that. It's actually really easy. You need a paper towel. This is the one I used earlier. And you need a cup of water. Okay. Oh, you know what I did last time? Just so I don't get water everywhere. So where's my, here we go. So I don't get so much water everywhere. This is my silicone mat. You could put another paper towel down, or you could change your grid paper, but this will help us a little bit. Okay. So I'm just putting my fingers in the water, and then I'm flicking it on the paper. And then, without waiting too long, I'm dabbing it with my paper towel. So the longer the water sits there, or the bigger the water splotches are, the more color it's going to take off. Okay, so let's go one more time. I want them up here. Okay. And I'm kind of thinking like sunspots, you know, when you look up. And also it just looks really cool. It adds a little texture. It's kind of a little bit like that whole Bokta idea, which I use the stamp, but I did not ever explore that technique. Okay, and I'm going to move my cup of water out of the way. All right, so let me show you this. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so we're going to set this off aside and do the rest of the card. Oops, and I see some water up here. Let me wipe this up. So I think you could use a spritzer if you want a lot of little dots, but the splash thing, I saw that, I think it was a Stampin' Up! Demo. It was a guy. I saw that, and I thought that was a cool idea. Okay, so this mountain that we're using is from the Mountain Air stamp set. And then I'm going to teach you a neat little technique. Okay. So this is a reversible stamp set. I didn't want the detailed mountains. You could do this, and I'm pretty sure it would look really nice. I also went with basic gray over black. I think I've seen some people do the mountains in black, so it's a true silhouette, but I'm going to show you why I went with gray. What I used, or what we're going to use, is the back side of the stamp, which looks like this. Now the die, let me show you what it looks like. So the die doesn't cut it, it cuts out for the front. But let me show you how to play with this. So we're going to make it work a little differently. So this is the back of so the detailed side is down, and I'm using the other side. I'm using some basic gray. And I keep doing that. I normally put stamp to ink, but this is really long, so it's better to put ink to stamp. So I'm using basic gray on there, and then what I'm going to do is line up those mountains. See, I just got to move it over. But what is nice is, oh, thank you, Darlene. Hey, Lisa, yay, look at that. Some friends are here. I'm all involved in the crafting. I forgot to look. Yeah, the water splash, I saw that on someone else's video. I've been like, the bad thing is I can't tell you who, anyone. I've probably looked at 15 videos and 3 blogs. I mean, I've been looking around a while to get ideas and techniques for this class. And that's what I love about the crafty world, is that we all share. Okay, and I'm going to do it again. So see how I'm filling it up with ink. That's why I went with the gray, because I thought, oh, it'll look more like maybe there's more than one mountain. You know, maybe it's a mountain range, which was what I was thinking of from the picture. And I meant to print out the picture from my phone of what I want to, oh, I like it, what I eventually want this to look like. But we're going to go with this tonight. Okay, so there's our mountain. Hi, Penny. Yay, so many friends are here tonight. This is so fun. Okay, so I've got a mountain. I've got a, is that dry? Let's shake it around a little bit. Do I need to dry it with my drying tool? I got a little bigger splashes on this one, but I don't think it's bad. It doesn't bother me. Okay, I think it's good enough. Okay, so we're going to put this on the gray. We are, if the snail will come out. There we go. Hold on. We had a little blob. There we go. Now we're in business. Yeah, and so when I was looking in my research, I saw some lady, and it wasn't Stampin' Up, but some really cool color combos that I think would be fun for doing like a unicorn card or something with something really cute on there. I think that would be very fun. All right, now I got to put this on straight. So this is just a regular 5 1/4 by 4 piece of paper. Okay, so that's on. And then we're going to put our mountain across the bottom. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put my mountain on with glue dots all along the top. And then I'm going to show you how we cut the mountain down. And we'll see. Some days I can, you know, sometimes the things cut just like you want them to. Now, okay, well, I don't know if it's easier. You could do it. Oh, that looks pretty good. You could do it with your scissors, your snips. Okay, I want my mountain. See, I don't like it when the big one's right in the middle, so I'm going to put it a little off. Oh, good. I did good. No extra glue dots there. Okay, so actually, this piece, I don't know. I'm going to try the trimmer. We're going to use the mini trimmer because I think it will give us a really nice, clean slice. That's, of course, if I can put it in there right. Good. All right, get rid of that little piece of mountain. That, to me, looks very, you know what, I think we can do it. My last one, I must have put it down lower, so I used this, but see now, oh, there we go. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, and then this little piece should be easy to get off. Ooh, got a little extra card, but I think it's going to be okay. All right, so that's ready. We're going to put it on our card base, and let's do some snail here, right? Let me look at my card. Yes, we're okay. Snail doesn't want to start today. And I'm usually rather generous with snail. I'm being extra generous because this paper was wet. And so when it dries, I don't know if it's going to contract a little bit. I don't know what it's going to do. So, okay. And this is Knighted Navy. I just thought it looked kind of pretty to have, you know, like the sky would be gray and blue. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, I'm putting it on crooked. Okay. There we go. Knighted Navy. And now we need the greeting. And this So, okay, I do think it would look really pretty to do black and emboss with white. Like, I've been on a kick of that, but I was trying to fight it, so I compromised. I'm using this Happy Birthday from Label Me Bold, which kind of does the same thing, but I decided to leave the white border, which you could, you know, we might stamp it twice and try it both ways. Somewhere around here is a long strip of white paper. Oh, here it is. It's so little. All right, so a long strip of white paper. We're going to use some Memento Black ink. All right, and in True Confessions, I showed that picture of all those stamps that had no homes. Oops. And they still are sitting there. I did not get to them because yesterday I just did fun stuff all day. And today I did fun stuff most of the day. I'll work on it during the week. Good. So we're going to stamp this twice because we're going to try it two ways. One way we're going to cut all the edges off, and one way we're going to leave the white. Okay. Let's put that out of the way. All right, so this first one is going to be where we use the edges. And so what I like to do when I'm using the mini trimmer is I like to turn it upside down so I can get this edge. If I know that it's straight, I can get it on a line. That looks about right. So then I hope that it stays straight. There we go. That's that way. Okay, so now, I don't know, I'm probably going to have to go to scissors because this is really small, but let's see what we can do. Without, you know, you don't want to slice your finger off. All right, let's see. Oh, it wasn't too terrible. I'm doing pretty good, actually. Okay. And now this might be ridiculous. Oh, but look, I can kind of hold on to it. This is really tiny for my big fingers. But look at that. Look at that. Okay, so now this is what it would look like. It's much littler if we just do the Happy Birthday. So I could put it up there. Could put it, maybe I'd put it down lower. That's really pretty. Let's see, where else could we put it? We could put it over here. Nope. See, the black on the black, so it needs to be on the orangey. And let's take a look. This one. I'm kind of digging this. And I'm kind of digging it down relatively close. And then I am a big fan of this silver thread. We're going to add some silver thread. So we'll say it's like, I don't know, stars in the sky or something. So with this little one, so I usually do about 16 inches. It's my go-to. It's the length of your grid paper. It gives you a decent amount of circle. And I like that closer on this one. So widen your fingers. Wrap it around. Okay, and then I'm going to hold on to it. Okay, and then this one I'm going to pinch it in the middle, because what I was thinking with this tiny, tiny greeting is that it could go on the top and bottom of it. Okay, so now we need to put a glue dot here. This is when you realize you should have more fingers, because I'm holding one thing. Okay, so we're going to put a glue dot here, and that's just where the words are going to have to go. Pinch it together. Put it on there. Okay, now you're like, how in the world do you attach this teeny tiny thing? I am going to do, you could do, I'm going to do dimensionals. I did glue dots on the last one. Let's see if I can get dimensionals out. Okay, but does that fit? No. So what I'm going to do is do some dimensionals, but I'm going to cut, let's hope I don't cut my fingers. I'm going to cut the little bumps off of the edge. There we go. Did I cut that apart? And I'm going to cut that apart. Okay, and I'm going to try to breathe and talk and take the back off. Yay, it fits. Okay, and I think dimensionals. And I almost want to put rhinestones on it, but I'm not going to, because I'd like this to be a card that you know, a nice kind of masculine card, or for your really outdoorsy friend. Can I get these off? Yeah. Okay, and then our little Happy Birthday, I want the edge of it to come to the edge of the gray. I'm going to spread this out. Look at that. How cute is that? Happy birthday. Cute little sentiment. Beautiful sunset sky. Nice little silhouette of the mountain. So there you go. That is your tip on some easy color blending backgrounds. So thank you so much for watching. Hold on, I'll go here. Thank you so much for watching. And you know what? I will see you next time. Stay crafty. Goodbye. Okay, and you know I can never remember where the button is. Here we go.